Alright, so I'm chilling with the homies, like always. Like how every one of these stories starts, we bored. And then all of a sudden, it's like we all get the same idea at the same time. Let's go to Six Flags, bro. Then all of a sudden, my boy Bob is like, no, I'm not going to Six Flags. So, of course, everyone is looking at Bob, like completely flaming this man. Then Bob says, if I go, I'll have to be I. So, alright, if you want to do that, then you can do that. But obviously, we all know that we won't make it through bag check and all that if we have substance on us. So we scheme and decide that we're going to take the magic gummy bears right before we walk into the park. So eventually, we make it into the parking lot and pull out the gummies. You could say we weren't very experienced in the field yet, so we was all like, I'll just take one. Then from the back of the car, you hear my man say, you know what, I'm going to take two. Then everyone was like, I'm going to take two also. So we walk into the park, and I'm low-key nervous. Even though I wasn't really doing anything wrong, I'd never really been in public like this, and I was a little afraid of how that was going to go. But I'm not finna tell nobody that. So I'm a big fan of roller coasters, and my man Bob hates roller coasters. So, of course, I had to take advantage of that by forcing Bob to ride the biggest roller coaster, a.k.a. the Goliath, first. So when we get in line, it's about 30 minutes or so, and ride to ride, everyone's still conscious at the moment, and we good. Everything is good. But, of course, everyone is good until Bob gets off the roller coaster. Bob was heated. But that's just Bob for you. He pushing me. Don't ever make me ride that again, bro, or I'll kill you, bro. And Bob is a big dude, so he definitely can. While he cussing me out, he stops mid-sentence, and it's like, bam! Now all of a sudden, Bob's calm, Bob's cool, Bob's collected. So after this awkward silence, he yells at me in this robotic, let's go to the next one. And right there, we all knew Bob was feeling the magic of the gummy bears now. So once Bob went into sicko mode, we knew that someone's time was going to be up soon. It was like a sniper in COD, like the whole squad was getting downed, and then a new person would get over and lead us to the next ride. It was like, man down, get the med kit. Then all of a sudden, I'm walking across the park to get to the next ride, and I get this insane, unquenchable thirst. So I whisper to my boy Bob that I'm thirsty, and Bob looks at me with this insane stare. Then out the blue, he goes, water. And dude just takes off. Like it might be the fastest I've ever seen this man run in his whole life. So, of course, we all start chasing after Bob the minute he takes off. And we get in the gift shop and, don't even pay. We just start downing 2 water bottles each, as many as we can drink. And I swear to y'all, we were telepathically airdropping thoughts, if that makes any sense. At the same time, with no words said, we all started walking towards the counter and put 8 empty bottles of water on the counter. But then all of a sudden, I'm feeling energized too now. So I see the man behind the counter and I'm like, yo, my boy, I love you. How you been, bro? I know you got these waters just for us. Thank you, bro. He paying though. Bob paying. So now Bob pays, and I get down from the counter, let go of the clerk since I'm gripping him by his shirt, and we dip. I don't know why, but running across the park was just a move. So we ran everywhere. We didn't walk anywhere. And we made it just in time because the Batman ride only had 10-minute wait time. So we look at each other and start laughing. Then Bob is like, sick, dude. But while we wait, I felt like people started staring at me. And I'm not super tall, so if you're looking below the average height, then you gotta be looking at me or you're looking at your shoes. But probably me. And it made me so mad. I walked up to Bob and spoke in this threatening tone. I was like, why you looking at me, bro? Huh? You want to fight, bro? Because I will shake you, bro. Then Bob looks at me and goes, ha, 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 ha. So what you want to do? Fight or kiss? And then I just look at him kick him. I'm going to just kick him straight up in the shin. I don't know how, but Bob it didn't even faze him. This man was just straight up iron. So of course this makes me more mad. So I go over to the rail and just start shaking it violently until eventually I got all my anger out. But finally, we made it onto the ride, strap in, and the floor drops from under us because there's no floor beneath your feet on Batman ride. So you're just straight up dangling. So I turn to Fro and whisper, "I'm gonna steal your shoes if you don't watch out." Then Fro looks at me and says, "You're not gonna steal my shoes, bro. I'm gonna steal yours first." And then I look at Fro and I'm like, "Nah, bro, you can't steal my shoes. They laser tight strapped. I'm gonna steal yours first, bro." And it was like a back and forth until the ride started and we couldn't hear each other anymore. And all I remember about this ride is I swear it was like space jumping in Star Wars. Like we were moving so fast and spinning so hard. Like we were in the clouds, like in space time. And I can't lie. And I really don't remember too much about actually riding the rides. But from what I can remember is waiting in lines. I'm pretty sure we were all getting a little bit paranoid because we would all notice people turning and looking at us and then whispering to their friends. And if I couldn't hear what someone was saying, then it was obviously about me. But we noticed the cameras, and it wasn't like normal cameras. It was one of those cameras that move and stuff, and they must have been locked onto us for real. But it's okay because we figured out, if we get sturdy, like sturdy in the 2010s type sturdy, then obviously we won't get caught. That's just how it works. So we made sure to look at every camera and make solid eye contact. And I can't lie, we had a great time. But it's park close time, and I figured that we was getting spied on anyways. So I tried my best to act normal and get out of there quickly. So we made it out, and I made sure to be super friendly to everyone. Like, just go up to someone random and be like, "Yo, what's up, bruh? How I doing today? Yeah." Anyways, we just had to sleep in the car, and that's really how this story ends.